Hey, y'all, it's Jerick, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Little Tea Time. And we are back with season 9. I hope y'all have been enjoying the footage over on the YouTube channel, Jerick with A Little Tea Time. And I'm just so grateful to be back with y'all tonight here over on IG. Tonight, I have the privilege of interviewing a very talented, very talented local designer here in the city of Shreveport and surrounding areas. If y'all have not met this young lady yet, y'all definitely are going to see and hear more about her here tonight on A Lil Tea Time. Miss AnQuanetta Hawkins is about to come in here and hang out with us. So y'all hang tight as I bring her in here, all right? All right, while we're waiting on her to get in here again, I want to thank everybody who tunes into the live tonight, to all of my royalty readers, to all of my tea timers, to all of my royal subscribers who have been hanging in there with me on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram here tonight. I thank y'all so much. I see Miss Anquanetta is ready to get in here with us for some tea time, so y'all stay tuned. We're about to bring her in here and have some fun tonight. So here we go. Hey, Anquanetta.
Let me see if I can fix it because that camera heavy.
How
Okay.
are you this evening, Queen?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. First and foremost, welcome to season 9 of A Little Tea Time. Such an honor to have you here tonight. I had the honor and the pleasure of meeting you at a very important event that you just got out of last month. You want to tell the people about it now?
Well, I went to and was attending the Real Junkie Fashion Festival. It's held in Shreveport. It's an annual fashion show. This year we did a different spin and we had it in September. It was nice. Channel 12 News were there. We had billboards up. We were talked about on the radio station, mentioned in our news articles. It was really nice. Her name is Tiki Francis or Takinia Francis. She's the owner and creator of Real Junkie Fashion. So y'all can follow her on Facebook and get with her because she's the host and the fashion designer of the show.
Yes. And I met you over there at last year,
Yeah.
and you did your thing last year. So I want to congratulate you again on all of your hard work, on everything that you've been doing. And it's just very humbling to have you here tonight. Um, so I'm excited to have you here because I wanted to talk about these shorts that you created for me for my event. And I have them right here
That's nice.
so everyone at home can see them.
Yeah, y'all.
Yes. Yes. I did a post, you guys, on my Facebook and on my Instagram about my actual art exhibit, a Leap of Faith collective art exhibit that we just also did the exact same day as Fashion Junkie. And you took it upon yourself to comment on the post, and you came into my inbox and asked, could you create something for me to wear for the event? And I was in awe, one, because a fashion designer reached out to me to design something for me to wear for this exhibition. And we talked about the ideas that I had, and you were so patient with me because I can be a lot. And you turned out a spectacular pair of shorts that I get to have for the rest of my life. And I'm so grateful for that.
I'm happy. Yay. Thank you for accepting. Because, know, when throughout this business that I've been in, I started my business in 2019. Through over the years, and throughout the years, there have been, some other people that don't. I've reached out and they don't want things like that, or to be asked that type of thing, or they won't take from you because you don't have a larger platform. But I appreciate you so very much for allowing us to work together and for me to be there with you, as I stated in our conversation. That I just wanted to, I wanted to attend your art exhibit, and see what what type of art that you're into, but I was not able to be there due to the show. So I wanted to create a piece, so therefore I was with you. And yeah, I create. You asked for camel bottom, or well, actually, I asked you what you liked, and I asked you what your favorite color was, and I went from there. And I also asked what your favorite shape was, and
And
mm-hmm.
it was epic. It was epic. Um, I was very humbled to have had this experience. So thank you. Thank you. Let's dive into the interview because I know that you're very important and you're a very busy young lady.
I appreciate that.
Can you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm AnQuanetta. My last name's Hawkins. You can find me on Facebook. On Instagram, it's at EWWDIY Fashion. And on YouTube, it's at DIY Fashion. EWWDIY Fashion. And I really just grew up, always creative and artistic. I was in gifted, talented arts programs. I used to have art teachers coming from all over the country to come paint with me when I attended Huntington. I attended school in Huntington before. I was in the gifted talents program. I I went to all the arts. All arts that you could possibly have tacked on your schedule in high school. I've taken all the art that I can take. And I grew up watching Rip the Runway, That's So Raven. I grew up watching Project Runway, and I just kind of desired to be on television. And growing up watching how some items were made for certain people and certain body types, reading more into the background about TV that they create each piece like 1,000 times just to get the right scene. I just wanted to do stuff and aspire to draw and sew all in one. My talents are ambidextrous, so anything that you can name, I probably can do. If you had something that you needed created, I could go forth and create what you would like. Uh, I started sewing when I was 4, hand sewing. I was gifted a sewing machine later on in the years, maybe like 8 years old. Gifted a sewing machine. I started running my business and really just got hard with my business at 2019 when I was able to buy my first sewing machine. It was a brother. It was blue. Uh, I just been going. I started really just sewing and wanting to do fashion shows my whole life. I was like, I can do that too. I
Mhm.
remember just watching it on TV. I can do that. I can do that. I bet I can make that too. But I can do it like this. So I just decided to start learning, and that's where we are now. I also have a digital business, but I tied into important wicked work. That business is not disclosed yet. It's in the backgrounds, but it does issue a big part in important wicked work that down to the digital and our creative on my website. You can find my website in my bio on my page, and you can see some of the artwork that's on my shop, and it's digital artwork, and that's the other part. And that brand's name is the Cozy Cranium. But he's not out yet. He's not out yet, but he is and does play a part in important wicked work very much. Um, I just want everybody to feel comfortable in their clothing, pretty much. Feel comfortable in their clothing. I make unisex clothing, party clothing, sleepwear, anything that you can name. I can go there with you. I like to add a
Yes.
spice to anybody's wardrobe, and also jewelry, accessories, purses. I design shoes, anything that you can think of. I got you.
Yes. Yes. And she also did create a necklace that I am having tucked away right now because it's one of my babes. And I've been rotating them out. So y'all will be seeing me wearing them around. Um, and again, it's just such an honor to have you here tonight to talk about your art because I did not know that you were more multi talented than you are tonight. Um, so when you are not working on all of your mediums of art, what are you doing for fun?
I just want to be better, so I don't really just do too much fun. I mean, that is fun to me. I feel like, well, I could be doing this instead of that. Or I just really just focus on the business. I'm always doing digital or creating more or saving more files and getting ready and getting prepped for like this month, like my what I just I just do more, just want to be better. And I'm like, I could do that better, or I could do it this way and make it better, or I could do it like I could use that old concept that I have and create something newer from it and better, or I like discovering um new apps that allow me more freedom with my art. So I know that it can get better.
Mhm.
So that's all. That's my fun is I can make it look better, and I be trying not to self conflict myself like that. But that's my fun. I just keep working. I don't.
Feel that
Yeah, I just keep
it's a
working.
it's an yeah, it's an amazing thing that we are getting to do what we want to do and we own our time. And when you own your time, you are basically investing in yourself.
Right.
So congrats on all of what you've been doing, Queen. It's just amazing. Um, you did tell us how you got started with sewing. What inspired you to develop your idea to be this multi-talented artist that you are today?
Just okay. Growing up, it was something that was I'm the go-to person. So just growing up, they just, hey, you think you can? Yeah, I can. Or I'm not really sure. I just kept going. It's just like critiques or reading about book smart of sewing or just touching and feeling fabric or I'm not really sure what started it, but I I, I found some needle and thread and I had a piece of fabric and I just wanted to sew it. Or I think it was finding out that my mom was so used to sew her own church clothes was what really got me one to follow a pattern and like or get a piece of fabric and try to do it too. I think that's what really was because I was like trying to.
Okay, just
It was just me on the floor. I could just picture, envision my younger self on the floor with the needle and thread, just finding that and having a piece of fabric. And I just wanted to keep doing it. I was like, I think I could make that line straighter. Or when I flipped it, just I was critiquing myself at a younger age already. So
mhm.
like I could think I can make it straighter. Or how do I do an invisible theme or I mean seam or how do I do a zigzag seam with my hands or how do I loop it to where it disappears in the thread? I mean into the fabric. So I kind of just already I'm not really sure.
Okay,
But I know it would be my parent being that and listening to where that came from is where it came to be.
okay. And we have a question from one of the viewers, Mr. Timothy Tinker Sr. says, when you go out in public and see the diversity that's around you and people as well as nature, does that give you ideas or vision?
Yes. Yes, it does. And I like to go to. Lately, I I have transitioned to southern Louisiana, deeper, and I saw some stores in there, and I just wanted to go see more of what I'm always looking at online. And I'm from a small area, so you got to travel like 2 hours to go to the city to get to the city,
Mm,
and if even in the city, it's not that many businesses out there that's just like newer, fresher stuff in the like because the mall shutting down. So it's not that old like what it used to be like Hot Topic Spencers and stuff, and you'd be excited to go in there, even though it's some of the same stuff, but they rotate it, you know,
hmm
and like still keep it young and fresh. Or it's not more like different businesses that are like maybe some will be floor purse theme somethings or other stuff. So I go out and I'll look and I'll just grab and I'll go see other people's work, even though I'm not going for to copy them. No, I'm just going out for more inspiration to be like and take that from what I saw and incorporate it into my own flavor and my own style. And I get some of the new pieces that you guys have seen. And
Yes.
I'm a '90s baby, so I like some of the older attire as well, mixed with what we have today.
All right. Bringing a little bit of the old into the new.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Next question is, how did you decide when to establish your brand?
it was not too long ago. It was I rebranded. The first branding was like all about what the people wanted. So I rebranded and it's about what I want. And since I've been doing what I want and I like, it's been going great. Everything's been going great. And I've been coming across people that really just like genuinely down get excited, like how I get excited when I see like a collectible toy or like your favorite vision come true. I get
Hmm.
they really get excited about seeing stuff that I like, and what I like is pretty much what the people like, and I've switched it to my point of view. So that's what my brand is based on right now, is what the things that I like. And not to sound selfish, but the things that I like, everybody else like too. So I
Right.
the things I like, everybody else like too. And that has been a big impact right now, because now I don't feel as weighed down. I don't feel like, dang, if I don't spit out something that the people got, or what everyone else got going on, I feel like I was subjected to fail. And
Hmm.
I'm not I'm not and what I like is what everyone else likes. So, or I was going off of what would I wear every day that somebody else would wear every day. Sometimes I like to wear a t-shirt, and it would be the new ramen shirt. I think I added it into my story on Facebook, on Messenger. It's a ramen shirt, a heart chain ramen shirt, and that is something that I wear every day. And I have multiple black shirts, and black is my favorite color. Or my business shirt, which is my business card T-shirt that I did. So this my brand logo, or the ramen heart shirt, and I have a Gemini shirt. The Gemini shirt's already on my website, and I'm a Gemini. And that Gemini shirt, I feel like it's real cold, and I feel like other signs would like to rock that too.
Okay, feel that. We have another comment from Mr. Timothy Tinker Sr. saying, sounds like you trust your vision.
I appreciate that. I do. I do trust my vision, and
Yes.
I appreciate your comment.
Fantastic
Um,
work.
mhm.
So, how have your priorities changed since you started the business of fashion?
Priorities in today's time: posting more, prioritizing my time more strictly on doing better instead of like getting distracted. So prioritizing my time, focusing more on, instead of just like, oh, they're not gonna like it, would be self beating myself up about stuff. I no longer partake in the beating myself up. So we just post, and that would be prioritizing prioritizing me to go for the future, because I don't live in a box. That's all.
Feel that. Feel that. And it's not cool to be so conventional. We gotta think outside the box. That's how some of the greats have done it.
Yes. So by outside of the
Right.
box would be living like, like self-conflicting myself in my head. That's what I mean. And like think outside the box. Like just post it. I get scared and terrified that I may not get the view or make the sale. So I've changed my perception on things and expectations. And I won't allow the negative expectation to happen, because that's like putting a negative if on my path, or a positive expectation, because then I'll be waiting for something, and if it doesn't happen, I feel failure. So therefore I just leave the thought process open, and I go about it without trying to focus on any what ifs, ands, or buts. And if I find myself drifting away, I'll maybe start sketching and then snap myself out of it and just keep going forward.
Yes. What were some challenges did you overcome on your journey as a fashion designer and artist?
Challenges would be the self-conflicted or allowing other things to affect my energy or my thought process while I'm in, I wouldn't I wouldn't say trance, but in that mindset and body frame, spirit frame of I'm focused right now, and those allowing evil distractions to get me off my path. That would be one of the biggest things is knowing when you're destined for good and that idea is great and allowing something evil and negative to get in the way. That would be the biggest thing of taking that. I feel like I've taken my veil off and stop allowing evil to get in my way. Unnecessary things too would be that. I feel like that's the biggest challenge I've overcome.
Yes. Just got to keep fighting the fight.
Like
Just whatever life throws you a curve, you got to swing for the curve.
yeah,
If they
like it's easy to
throw it
get
overhand, you got
distracted.
to hit it for the
Thank
overhand.
you.
So I get that. Perfect. It was perfect. All right. So, what were some strategies you used first to market your business?
First, oh, those was the old days. At first I was retail, so I would buy retail and resell. So wholesale resale. That was the first. So I don't no longer do that like that anymore. But my first thing was selling out of a car, and I would call it closet. What did I say? I think I called it a closet sale. And closet sale, I had the car and I have the nice clothes hanging up on the window, on the car door, and I had a rack and I had my mannequin out there, and I had the trunk open, real cute, looking like in the what is it, late '90s movie with the drawn poster. That was my first. That was the first. That was the first.
Beautiful. It seemed like when you went in, you literally took it all in and you went in balls out and you did not hold back. And that's great because as artists and as business owners, we really do put our time and our energy into putting our work out here, letting people know who we are, letting people know that we exist, letting people know that I have something that I want to bring to the world that I feel is great too.
Right.
So you've been nailing it. I am so proud that I've had the opportunity to meet you and that I have you here tonight. Thank you.
That's cool.
Yes. So the next question is, how do you define success?
Yay. I am unsure how to answer that. Um, Give me a second. How do I find a success? Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm unsure. I would say all I can think of is God. That's all I can say is that I just want to. I don't know. Because I don't feel like I have reached success yet. So I would like to keep the door open for that, and I don't really want to. I don't want to. I don't know what to say.
I
Not
feel that.
sure what to say. I
It,
just I know that I'm right there and I can feel it. I'm just doing the extra steps right now to obtain it. And when it
yes.
hits, oh, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but I'm not expecting nothing and I'm not gonna say anything negative.
That's it. You're literally on the cusp of greatness, and because you're on the cusp of greatness, it's it's you're moving in the direction of it as it moves in the direction toward you.
Well,
And so it's gonna be exciting when you can actually say, "Okay, I've done it," or "I'm doing it." Um, Next question is, what's the best advice you can give to someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
What's the best advice I could give to someone about starting their business or pursuing their dreams would be do it. All I can say is do it. Don't ask nobody that don't have what you asking about, because it could go good or it could go bad. And even if it was a good answer that you got from that by telling them, it could not be the answer that you were looking for. And it could discourage you, and then it would lead you to think less of your own idea that God could bless you with, because He put that thought in your heart to start that. So my biggest advice would be, don't tell nobody what you're gonna do. Move in silence and just do it, and just keep quiet. Don't share. If you already have the few people that already applaud you, only share with those few folks. And sometimes you don't even have to share with them. Just go off your own opinion, because you're going to be your best friend in a business like this. And no, even another business person, you could talk to another business person all day, but you're still going to end up talking to yourself, because you only have you, and you're going to end up communicating with yourself. So you're going to have to get to know yourself while you're in this business, and you're going to learn a lot from you. There's going to be some ups and it's going to be downs. It's going to be some times that you're going to cry and you want to quit. But you done met, you're going to think about all the people you done met. And they'll be like, where you been? Oh, it's going to hurt. All I got to say is, it's going to hurt when you see, even though you are happy for them, you're going to hurt for you
Hmm.
that you didn't keep going with what you were saying you wanted to do. And it's going to hurt because others left you behind. And you shall not turn it into evil, envy, or hate. But it depends on who that person is, and you just shouldn't do that. So my biggest advice is, stick with what you know. Don't talk about it. Don't tell nobody, and don't hide your own success from yourself. And I have done that. I got all these pictures and I ain't posting nothing. And lately I've been posting and I'm like, got 50 likes on a picture. I'm like, oh. And it's new work, and then I just recently had a show Saturday, so like everything's going great. Yay. Thank
Congratulations.
you so much.
Yes. And if you ever need a model, girl, just hit me up. I'll pull up.
Okay.
I don't mind wearing anyone's clothes.
Okay.
You already know that, though.
Yes.
Next question is, can you tell us three things you like to see better in our community?
Better in our community, more people that actually want to dress like what they want to dress like, regardless of what the hell anybody got to say, regardless if you got kids or not. Because if you are one of those people that have been structured to be it's like you have been structured to be put in a box by your job, your family, by your husband or spouse, your friend group. It's like, I would like to see more of people that actually dress and do what they want to do, because a lot of people get put in that box and you'll see them kind of looking, I wouldn't say sloppy or slouchy, but it would be, they so compressed and depressed about what they don't get to do, that they don't even realize it, and they just come out the house with regular sweatpants on, t-shirt and a cardigan and some slippers, and their hair in a bun and think that's okay. Not all the time is it okay. I got off days and I be looking, I'm like, I'm off, but I still put them in. I'm just
That
saying.
part.
I'm just saying. There's not a little, just saying, it's not always okay to look like that, and I would want everyone to, in the community, to just be themselves. Because everybody, I've been looking at folks on Instagram, and it's different genres of fashion. And it's a guy that likes to wear, he's muscly, and he likes to dress up like the different animes. And I just love that. He's like a rock star. Or it's the guy that wears the carnigans. That's nice to me. Or the chick that dresses like Bridgerton. Or this other girl that does those car tattoos, the drawings and stuff. She has her own line. She only wear her artwork. Um, it's like it's flavors out here, and it is so many Skittles, and I love it. There's people that only wear pastel colors or pinup girl. It's really nice. Like I really would like to see more people do exactly what they want to do. Or,
Okay. So first, I'm gonna say what Tim Tinker is commenting. He said,
thank
"Congratulations,"
you.
and then I'm gonna ask you this question:
Mm-hmm.
um, what is your aesthetic?
I I feel like my permanent aesthetic is alternative. It's permanent. My permanent aesthetic is alternative.
Yes.
Emo, gothic, grunge, rock star. The exactly. I'm a rock star. I got a band. I walk around like Nana off of Nana, the anime Nana, which that anime is my favorite. If it's both my personalities in one. And
Mhm.
then my other aesthetic is y'all ready? Bougie. I'm bougie,
Mm.
don't tell anybody. But I like the Chanel, the name brand, the Prada, mixed with my grunge. Because I can find me in anything.
That's it. I love that. I'm like that. Like for people who see me daily, they understand when I come out like this me. I ain't trying to be anything more, anything less. This just how I like to dress. It's just how I like to feel. I like to feel earthy, and I like to
Right.
feel down to
Yes.
earth. It's
Yes.
just
Yes.
casual and cool and just laid back and just free and fun. Not just I
Right.
like me.
Yes.
And when you like you, it shows through anything you
Right.
wear. So you got to be confident. Like confidence is everything, whatever it is you're wearing. Even if it's just a pair of sweatshorts and a t-shirt and some flip flops,
Right.
confidence will sell.
Back to what we were talking about a while ago. You still pulling them. It's about how
That
you
part.
presenting that pull, though. It's about posture, body language, how you carrying it, baby. And that goes
Okay.
back to your word on confidence.
So I'm excited to ask this next question.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity to work with anyone in the fashion industry, who would it be and why?
Um. Oh, you got me. I don't know what to say. I've
I
never thought
understand.
about that. Fashion industry. Uh, you don't see. I don't know. You don't see too much Prada nowadays, so I wouldn't mind spicing up Prada with my appeal. Um,
All right, shout outs to Prada.
or you know, only one Prada and Guess
Oh,
the old schools
I have stuff in their closet from my 20s.
and Dooney and Burke
Shout outs to Dooney and Burke. Um,
and Fubu.
you mentioned, oh, bring them back. You need to bring Hulu back. Um, so you talked about Rip the Runway.
Hmm.
I you were watching it. You were looking to define the clothes. I was looking to wear their clothes. I wanted to be the person who just walk down the runway, show off the clothes, and be like, "That's why I came here."
Yay.
So I used to be obsessed with that show so much because I was like, I want to do that.
Word.
I just want to show off their clothes. And
I feel you.
when you start getting messages from people saying, I want to design your clothes, or I want to design something for you, that hits different because it's like, okay, I've been saying this shit for years, and now here it is.
Yay!
So when you reached out, that was like for me, it was like, okay, I got my Rip the Runway moment.
Yeah.
I got my moment to just live my dream for a moment. And I've been doing fashion shows like for other people. I did fashion shows for my church and things like that over the years, but this one hit different in my 30s that this came around again. I was like, okay, I love clothes already. I love fashion already. Um, Shout outs to Coach because Coach is like one of my favorite people in the planet. One of my favorite brands. And I fell in love with just seeing how we could just make people look good and feel good by dressing them up, and then they're just as invested when you tell them, hey, come in, I want to do your measurements, I want to get your input on what this fabric feels like on you or how you feel about these colors. Like fashion designers, y'all really have the world in your hands, and y'all really take on people's visions and ideas and bring them life. Like this was epic for me. This is epic for me.
Yay.
Like people, like these are gonna have like their moment. And I've been wearing them here and there around the house because I don't want to just wear them out. So everybody like, every time I see him, he got them camouflage shorts on. It's like, they're my favorite right now. Like camouflage is one of my favorite things. So I got blue jean camouflage. Yeah, it was a dream come true. So thank you.
Thank you.
Next question is, what is your favorite quote and why?
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
It is. It's true.
Why? Because you never know what perception of what that person sees. So you are its beauty. So every like whatever or whoever finds you beautiful, that's what they've experienced or may need in their life.
Life has taught me that, and that's so true. What you see, someone else doesn't necessarily see.
Right. And even if they don't see it, I'm not really sure about anybody else, but I can be in a room full of racist folks and they be like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. I just was like, oh, what's wrong with her hair? And then I kept looking at it. It was so beautiful. I'm like, I work with it every day.
And it's our magic. It's our magic. And our magic makes us uniquely different that my magic may not work for you, but my magic work for that person or this person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that us as a culture of people, we got to be more in tune and in touch with that.
Right.
What may not work for you may work for the next person.
Right, right. And that goes back to a part of that self trapping myself in the brain. They go back to that, like, stop beating yourself up. You produce nice stuff. The ones that's just telling you, the ones that are around you telling you, ooh, I like that. They're not just telling you, ooh, I like that. Compare I always compare old and new. And that's how you get better. It's not to dwell on the old or to dwell on the new, because you can dwell on happiness. Um, is to make yourself stronger and better from your old self. And that's that's what I got.
That's it. Final question, and then we're going to get into my game, candy or corn. What would be your wish for the next generation?
$68 million.
You can say it as many times as you want.
$68 million. $68 million.
To be a billionaire, I feel that. Got it.
I would
Gotta send shout outs to you, darling, because you're doing fantastic, fantastic. And I was so excited to have you here tonight. Um, Now we are about to get into my game. It's called Candy or Corn. I am going to ask you about these candies. If you'd eat these candies, you can say candy. If you would not eat these candies, you can say corn.
okay.
And we want to invite the viewers at home who are tuning in with us tonight. Y'all can play candy or corn with us and just put your comments down in the comments section. All right. AnQuanetta, are you
I'm
ready?
ready.
All right. First candy is Snickers.
Candy.
All right. Next candy is 100 grand.
Candy.
All right. Jolly Ranchers.
What kind?
Whichever flavor you prefer. I prefer cherry, so it's candy for cherry.
Hard or soft?
Either or, because I like them both.
Um, Candy.
Feel that. Sour Patch Kids.
Corn.
Uh, Next candy up is the York's Peppermint Patty.
Corn. No. I can my memory. I can bring flavors back. So no. Get it away.
That part. Next candy up is M&M's.
Candy.
Mike and Ike's.
Candy.
Skittles.
Corn.
Twix.
Candy.
And the final candy is, drumroll please, candy corn.
Candy.
Feel that. That's candy or corn.
It's a once a year
Thank
candy.
you. Yeah. This time of the year, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
That's about it. Cause Christmas you can
Right.
throw it away after that.
Because they already know my opinion. You can throw the whole factory
Oh
away.
my gosh, really?
I don't like candy corn. No.
I ate so much when I was younger. I just gotta eat it when I see it. They got different flavors
Yeah,
too.
they do. And I burnt out on them all. The trauma was real for the candy corn.
No.
But thank you for playing Candy or Corn. If you have some events coming up, let people know about your events and how can people follow you on social media.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. I would really like if you would subscribe to my YouTube at DIY Fashion, EWW DIY Fashion, Instagram EWW DIY Fashion, and Facebook will be Emporium Wicked Work, EMPORIUM WICKED Thanks for having me today.
Yes. Yes, I am so grateful to have you here tonight. And y'all, I have subscribed to her channel also. I am a subscriber and a follower from my channel also. Y'all can go and tune in over there. It's Jarek with a Lil Tea Time on YouTube. I follow Miss AnQuanetta. So y'all get out there and y'all check out those pages, all right? So before we go, I want to again thank my guest tonight. I want to give you the final word before I close tonight's show.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
I will have $68 million. But my real words is just stay true to yourself and follow what you like. Keep throw away the key. Do exactly what you want to do. Don't allow others to dictate your life. A lot of people's lives are dictated around what they think others would want them to do. And that is not how we live. That is not how to live, because that causes a lot of escalations in uses or death rate or depression rate. It You should live for you and not what everyone else think you should be, not what you think others will want you to be. It's for you to love you and learn how to be your own friend.
I love that. With that being said, you guys, I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. As I say after every single show, opportunities knocking. You matter. Let's build and grow higher Shreveport. And remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am Jarek, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of A Little Tea Time with tonight's guest, Miss AnQuanetta Hawkins. Y'all, we will see y'all around. Y'all take care, be well, and be blessed.
See y'all later.
Peace.